Perfect.
What's the motherfucking deal, man? Welcome to Sauce Sports, right? The nicest sports show in Houston. We're all about good behavior, respect, manners. We treat each other with kindness. We elevate our peers above ourselves because that's what we're all about here at the Sauce. We're all about good, wholesome, family friendly sports entertainment, because what is sports isn't about the family, then what is it, man? Fuck that shit. It's fucking Friday, man. Look, fuck that bullshit I was just talking about to start off. This the motherfucking Sauce, man. Y'all know if you came in this bitch, you don't look. If you don't know where you at, you better get the fuck out quick, because it might get ugly for you. But if you do know where you at and you willingly here, hey man, you know what it is. You a fresh motherfucking ingredient. You prepared for this shit. Hey, we doing a little thing, man. We kind of the Sauce Nation roll call around here. Shout out to Side with Pride. While y'all doing that, your hood, block, avenue, set, cul-de-sac, boulevard, circle, street. What's that shit, like a causeway? You know what I'm saying? Niggas, some of y'all might be under the freeway. Shit, if you're repping the freeway, you do good. Wherever you may be, military rank, however you get down, man. Go ahead and rep that. But we got two gentlemen, triple OG, quadruple OGs, getting down with the round today, man. Who we got in the mix on this fucking Friday today?
Well, you already know you got your boy Third Coast. Wink is in the building once again. Nigga, it's called fucking Friday for a reason. We got plenty of shit to say. Let's go ahead and give him another great show.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Wise. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I got a quick PSA. Ashmail, what the hell you been doing, bro? You said you was gonna get this membership. You said we're gonna go live to Thursday. Nigga, it's Friday. Get that membership. And anybody in the chat, get that membership. Support the channel so we can continue to grow as Saw Sports, bro.
Look, they can hear me, but y'all can't hear me because my shit going on in the background. So I'm thinking I'm talking. I'm really talking shit about all y'all. I'd called y'all so much disrespectful shit right now while I was muted. Y'all would unsubscribe from the channel if you really heard what I said, but I ain't gonna repeat myself because nah. I was just saying, shout out to everybody who support the channel. Get the membership, join the Patreon, be a part of that 24/7 Sauce conversation. We in that motherfucker all day. Somebody in that motherfucker all day. You know what I'm saying? This is a work shift when you in the Sauce Discord. So man, make sure you fucking with that. But let's get into a lot of conversation to have. A lot of things been going on. A lot of some crazy stories happening in camp. But we got a lot to look at. We're gonna look at the big picture. We're gonna talk about CJ Strouds. We're gonna see where his ceiling is. We're gonna talk about the division. It's a very interesting scenario this early in the season happening in the division. And something else I said we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about something crazy that happened in camp. So there we go. All right. Let's see. let's see. Jabari, what's the motherfucking deal? Alana, the better half of the greatest moderating couple in all the land. Shout out to my boy C. Montgomery. Good to see you. Antoine Smith, Herb Gotti, what's up, baby? Let's see. Jordy, I got two nuts, man. You can pick which one you want. Let's see. Chris H. J Boogie. Let me see. RJ Vicious, Dirty Bay in the building already. Trinity Garden in the building already. Let's see. Northside in the building already. Chill out. I'm gonna fuck your name up. Brandon Looker, what's the motherfucking deal? But shit, Jordy, you in here trying to rock and see what we on, right? Exactly. Go get yourself a hobby, my nigga. You ain't gotta be here. So a lot of stuff going on, a lot of interesting things happening with them boys on Kirby. Let's talk about the most odd, interesting thing that apparently has happened, and I don't know how it's happened, and I'm curious if you guys have ever heard of a situation like this happening before. So apparently, a Texans player Must have been going a little hard at practice, right? It must have been going real hard, and is now probably on the injury list. They went and gave himself a concussion. Have you ever, in your life, heard of such a thing, Wink? Have you ever heard of in practice? We're talking about practice. Have you ever heard of a
Nigga,
player getting a concussion?
walkthroughs on Friday in the stadium? I don't get it, bro. Like, I just found out about the news myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was out with the family, so I looked at a couple of things in the Discord, and I seen the injury list. You know, and I seen Rio was making a fuss. Getting a rise out of people as he always does. And then I seen this shit with Christian Harris, and that he had a concussion. I was like, wait, a concussion? Where the fuck? I, I don't know. That nigga must have really been trying to knock somebody out on practice. He must have been trying to show that nigga I'm not whiffing on tackles no more. And hopefully he didn't. Hopefully it was worth it because he gonna more than likely end up missing this week. But have no fear, Blake Cashman is here. Every time that man seems to see the field as a starter, it's always some turnover. It's always a fumble. It's always an interceptions. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't really got nothing to worry about. The coach is going to be able to have something to be able to scheme his team up. I think he's going to be able to come in, be able to present himself. D'Amico's going to put these guys in the right positions along with Matt Burke, and they're going to more than likely get the job done this weekend. So and while it is a loss, I think Henry and with Blake Cashman and fucking Denzel Perryman is going to be more than enough for the Atlanta Falcons.
Wise, man. On all the levels you've played throughout, your love of football, your lifetime. Heard of some shit like that, nigga catching a concussion in practice, walk through.
Nah, hell no. You ain't catching no concussions in practice. In a game, possible. Well, no. Let me not say that.
Them inside drills used to be a motherfucker.
Back in the day,
Yeah,
we ran Oklahoma drill.
Oklahoma drill, yeah.
We ran bull in the pin,
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Sometimes,
But even then, I still never heard of no concussion.
Yeah, I seen some concussions. I ain't gonna lie.
I see some niggas get laid out, but I don't know if I've
seen
concussion.
It's because you got them linebackers with them big ass helmets. You know what I mean? Coming full speed.
That used to be my favorite drill. That Oklahoma shit.
Oh,
I know. I heard they banned that shit. Like you can't just.
They did.
Yeah, it was.
That was the man maker. I don't care who the
Bro,
fuck you
what?
Bull in the ring in Oklahoma.
Bull in the ring in front.
Man maker. Y'all, all your pride on the line. I refuse. To lose. In the situation, I refuse to lose, dog. Because like everybody watching you. Your status on the team is going to rise or fall immediately after this drill, depending on the outcome. You know what I'm saying? So
motherfuckers gonna be like that boy on that bean. They gonna be like.
That's what D'Amico gotta be having them doing Oklahoma drills and shit.
He a linebacker. He doing some crazy shit. Being a linebacker, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh my god, bro.
I don't got a problem with it though, because teams that usually practice hard come out more prepared, and that's one.
That is true.
We seen Kansas City is a team that practiced real hard, and you hear players when they leave complain about how hard the practices was compared to different organizations. But when you see them boys come out and play every week, they condition, they not getting too many penalties, and they making big plays and winning games at the end of the day. And that was one thing CJ said at the end of the game. Man, we practicing that heat. We had a long fucking week at practice. We went hard. We was tired. But today, we was in more shape than them boys with the Steelers. Them boys was tired and gassed out, and we was able to run through their ass and win the game. So it's gonna be it's a small loss with Christian Harris. Christian Harris is my boy. He my dog. Hopefully he come back healthy next week. But we got guys that can play in his pace with Toto, and we got my boy Blake Cashman, like Wing said, and then we also got Denzel Perryman coming back. So those three should fill in perfectly fine. They should be able to shoot the gaps and make some big plays against this Atlanta Falcons offense.
Yeah, already. Shout out to Big B. Shout out to OG77013. Shout out to Eastside Hero. My nigga. Eastside, we gotta have one of them conversations again. We need to have one of them den conversations again. It's been a minute. We got some things to talk about. You know. Let me see. Again, if I miss you, I ain't dish you, man. Nothing but love. Brenham, Texas in the building already. Shout out to Mr. Smith. So we're gonna do a little something too. Not right immediately, but I didn't put the link in there already. So we're gonna do like we did. Shout out to my boy Stephen Harris. Came through yesterday, jumped in with us, got to chop it up with us. So we might let one or two of y'all do the same thing. So if you ever wanted a chance to get down and chop it up with the round, a little later in the stream, we're gonna put it in there, but the link is there. So if you want to get in the waiting room for your opportunity, it is gonna be probably a first come first. So I ain't gonna be doing all this extra random raffle and shit. So it's gonna be a first come first serve thing. But in a little bit, if y'all want to jump in, I put the link in there already. But yeah. So and Big B, but Big B, I know like practice, but like a walkthrough, like a you talking about shorts and shirt practice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's odd. But anyway, But I'll get to another thing. So it's kind of something I actually been wanting to talk about all week, but I've kind of been skipping over. We've been talking about other things. We've been focused more so on the Texans specifically than the rest of the division. But actually, before I get into that, let me say something about the Christian Harris situation. Because I've noticed it, right? A lot of these injuries that we've had, and you've still been able to see guys step in and fulfill that role, right? It's been a lot. Is this Texans team, let me word this right, because I don't want to say it reminds you, but you remember when the Texans were having success, and it was next man up, and that ability for that next man to fill that role, that gap that was there. And, my memory bad, I would say 11, 12, somewhere around there, whenever that was going on.
11 and 16.
Yeah. And so it was that next man
11
up,
and 16. Yeah.
in that year. So, like, does this team give you vibes of that team, or do you feel like it's something better going on? And I know it's still early in the season. I know it's still a very young team. But do you get that feeling? Because that was a good team. That was a good Texas team. But the next man up, they stepped up. They made plays. People filled the roles. And it was just like when you thought somebody was going down, somebody filled that role almost just as good, if not, might have stepped up in a couple of positions. But do you feel that we have that type of depth right now with such a young team?
Go ahead, Wise. It's on you. To me, I could say up front that team was more aggressive, but I think the reason why is because you had sound fucking defensive play, and then you had an extremely aggressive defensive coordinator in Wade Phillips. And we all know when Wade Phillips implements his scheme and he got that talent, bro. We saw how ferocious, bro. Mario Williams went out with game 4 against Pittsburgh, and that boy already had like 5.5 sacks when they stood him up as an outside linebacker in that scheme, and they didn't think that it could be done. And he was coming up off the edge, bro, just killing people. You have a young J.J. White, you got Antonio Smith, you had Sean Cody, you got Brian Cushing healthy all season with D'Amico. I think that's why that team was so ferocious, because not only did they do a great job in free agency and they spent the money necessary, and they had a bunch of young talent like Kareem Jackson, they had a young Glover Queen, they had a young Bryce McCain and nickel, they had a young invigorated J. Joe. You know what I'm saying? They brought in a hard hitting veteran, bro, who was in the league and had already had Super Bowl experience in Daniel Manning. And then they was fast and physical and they could hit, and they was just flying all over the place. You had a young Quentin Dips. You know what I'm saying? You had a Jason Allen. You know what I'm saying? That you never heard of ever since once he left the Texans, you never heard of him since. So I think that team pretty much settled in at the right time because it had the right amount of youthful veterans who were trending at such a high octane that the guys that you had, and a lot of them guys was only in the league around 4 or 5 years or was well on their second contract. The oldest person on that team at the time that I can remember was probably Antonio Smith.
Yeah.
And I can't even say he was like old, but it was still like he was around probably about 27, 28. D'Amico was probably approaching about 27. You know what I'm saying? And then you got Brian Cushing, who had only been in the league for 2 years, but Kareem Jackson was probably the youngest player on their defense besides J.J. Watt. So I think the scheme, the way that they were coached, the fact that you already had two alpha males on their team who could be able to lead that position, bro, at the middle linebacker position with Brian Cushion and D'Amico Ryans was just absolutely ferocious. You couldn't run on us. You couldn't, bro, peeping and seeing plays and diagnosing and not being fooled by stuff. And then you got a young Connor Baldwin and a young Brooks Reed. You can't leave those guys out. So I think that team overall was just deeper,
Mhm.
but I can't say that I don't see the same stuff. And this team is the inverse of that because majority of these guys are so young, a lot 2 year players, guys playing on their first contract. Even the guys that we have that are 30 are balling the fuck out. You seeing what Steven Nelson doing. You seeing what Denzel Perryman doing. And they bring it, and I think it starts with the head coach because D'Amico Ryan just made it the right type of stuff, and it bled into the rest of this team. And that's exactly what we needed because this culture was complete trash, and it had no real identity. And now I think we had one.
I definitely agree with the identity. And you said something that made me think of a real good question. I'm gonna ask both of y'all after we hear from the Wise Man. So next man up, a few years back, Wise was a great Texans team, one of the better Texans team. Is this next man up 2.0 to you or something different?
That team had a lot of legends on that team,
They
dog.
did. They did, bro.
And we talking about dudes that went to other teams, to the Broncos, to the Eagles, and still had huge impacts on those teams.
To the Bills.
To the Bills, yeah. Look what Connor
Yeah.
Barron did. Look what Mario Williams did. Look what why I can't think of his name. Brooks Reed did when he left the Texans.
When he
Look
went
what
to the Falcons.
yeah. Look what D'Amico did. I mean, when he was with the Eagles, bruh. So it's
Yeah,
like,
bro.
bruh, but we love Daniel Manning. We
Yeah,
love
oh
Jay
yeah.
Yeah.
Joe. We love what Kareem did
Yeah.
and them guys. But it was so many formidable starters on that
It
team.
was.
It was no question about the starters. Even in the backups, you
Nah.
like, oh, we missing a piece. He still can be. He's still capable of being the starter.
Yeah.
This team, we do have good starters, but it's still some missing holes there
You're
here and
right.
there, like especially at the defensive
Yeah.
tackle position.
Mhm.
We've been harping about that. That interior D line got to improve.
Right.
But the secondary haven't missed a
Yeah.
beat this year. And
Yeah.
and another thing is we brought in Jason Verrett today for a workout. So I'm getting real interested if we can bring that guy in. We know he got ACL
Yeah.
injuries. We've seen he had injuries in the past, but when he on the field, that man getting interceptions, that man making plays, and he locking dudes up. So I
Yeah.
mean, we got some dogs on this team. Don't get me wrong, and they able to fill in the pieces, but they still young. Eventually,
Right.
they might get to that point in a few years, but I still think we need to build upon this roster and add a little bit more depth, and to take it to the next level. We that close, but
Yeah.
we still need this offseason with this $100 million cap. That's what's gonna
Yeah.
push it over the edge.
I agree.
So y'all said some stuff. Y'all named some names, man, that brought back a lot of memories. And some of those names might not have been the flashier Texans names. So some of y'all hip, y'all people. Some of y'all heard some of them names and the feeling came to you, just like, damn, yeah, I remember them. Damn. But
Yeah.
let's play a little game. And in the chat, you're a part of this because again, hey, Sauce is a participation grade. Now put the Q&A up. So if y'all got questions for the roundtable, you just drop them in the Q&A. I ain't never used that shit before. I don't know how it worked, but use that shit. It makes it a lot easier. Got a question for the roundtable, the fresh ingredients, y'all are part of the sauce. Anything I'm asking the roundtable, I want to know in the motherfucking chat too. So y'all gotta, if y'all know, y'all need to be answering this shit. You're getting graded on your test.
Yeah.
Y'all named a lot of names, man. Like a lot of names with a lot of memories attached to them. If you could bring back one Texans player not in the Ring of Fame, right? One Texans player at any point in time in Texans history to add to this team right now, who is it and why?
That's easy for me. It's gonna be Brandon Brooks at guard. He was nasty, dog. He was so nasty, bro. And if it wasn't for that bitch ass nigga Bill O'Brien, bro, he would still be in Houston, bro. He still would be in the H-Town. Yeah, he had some injuries later on in his career with the Eagles, and he went on to win a Super Bowl with the Eagles. But he was the best guard in the league for a good
Yes, he
stretch.
was.
A good stretch of the
Yes, he
time.
was.
He was very physical. He was a mauler. He can pull. He had great interior pressure, and that's something that we've been dealing with these last few years. Even leading back with Deshaun, leading back with Davis Mills, we still haven't been able to fill in that left guard position. We drafted Kenyon Green. He played good the first half of the season. He played bad the second half of the season when he went against the top defensive tackle talent. And then this year he injured, and we still can't. We put Kendrick Green at the left guard. We still can't fill in that left guard position. So to me, I would say Brandon Brooks. Yeah, I would love to have Brandon Brooks back on this team right now.
Man.
Our offensive line would be the best offensive line in the league with him.
That's a fantastic answer, bro.
Great answer.
I would love to say Dre. I would love to say Dre,
No, you can't be in the ring out.
but I know it's not. Yeah, but let's be real. Like honestly, if we're talking about helping the team, if I got two, I got one, an offense and a defense.
Okay.
Hands down, I'm bringing back Cushion, a prime Cushion. I'm bringing that back. Like that's not even that's not a debate at all. I'm not. It's nobody that I would want back on this team with the energy we got, bro. Him paired up with Jalen Petrie right now. Will Anderson, really, bro? These boys would be lined up. Bro, it would be straight smash mouth. Like, oh my god, bro. Him and his prime, bro. His 2009 and 2012, like prior to injury. Hell, even the way he was playing in 2013 before Jamal Charles took his knee out. Bro, that 2013 season, bro, he was on the way to another 140 tackle season, at least 5 picks, fumbling dudes, bro. He was standing dudes up. It was amazing. But offensively, I'm teetering the line because there's two positions on this offense that I just said recently that could change, and I'm really torn between Arian Foster and Owen Daniels.
Motherfucker.
If we could have had them on this team, but I'm gonna ride with Foster for this specific because of pass protection for CJ, catching out of the backfield and making something out of nothing in these cutback lanes, especially the way that Bobby wants to run the ball. What he would do for this team, 2010 Foster, 2011, bro, 2012, bro, we don't. What are we talking about, bro? Like he's easily the touchdown king. He's easily, bro, getting 4.5, 4.6 yards a carry. He's gonna get 600 yards receiving, and he finna clean up any fucking linebacker, bro, who think that they finna come back there and fuck with CJ. That's where it is with me. That's
Owen
where it
Daniels
is with
would be
me.
phenomenal too, dog.
I,
Owen Daniels.
my God.
I was going with Owen Daniels, though. I was going with Owen
There you
Daniels
go.
because
There you go.
Arian Foster's too much light skinned in the backfield. I can't, it's overly. It's got too, I can't see it, and the advisors and shit to watch too many light skins in the backfield. But no, absolutely, any one of those any piece from that Texas, when you say that Texas, you know exactly what somebody's talking about.
Right.
Anybody from that other than Schaub. Dog, you damn near, and you think about it, and that might go ahead, yes sir. What you got?
No, I ain't gonna cut you off. When you're done, let me do a defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I'm just like, because I'm almost thinking like position for position. It's not too many where you're gonna take maybe other than and then secondary depending. It could be some questions like you depending. It could be some like, and it's hard to say that just position for position other than quarterback that you finna that there's somebody on this team that you just gonna easily pick over one of those 10. It's
Oh
tough.
my God.
But go ahead, why don't you say you got a defense? Who you got?
Yeah, I'm picking the guy that we need to pick up in free agency this year. DJ Readers.
No.
We need that nigga bad.
Yeah.
Oh,
DJ Readers,
man.
bro. He ain't from that Texans,
Yeah.
but he from the last Texans.
Yeah.
We need him right now,
Yeah.
bro. And DJ Reader was a steal in the draft. He was dominant, and we had people on the sauce killing him. We don't need no DJ Reader.
Yeah.
We don't need
Yeah.
no DJ Reader. You don't need to pay him. You
Ross
got Ross
Blacklock.
Blacklock.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. DJ
Right.
Reader, one of the most dominant interior pass rusher, interior run stuffers in the league right now, bro.
Ross?
Having him on this team right now,
Shopping
man,
Ross?
what?
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Another honorable mention for me, bro, as far as that defense is concerned, that 2011 defense.
Yeah.
What Daniel Manning nigga would do for
Yeah.
this fucking team right now, and he could return the ball.
That's the first thing I'm thinking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you say Daniel Manning, that's the first thing that come to mind for me is returning.
Jesus Christ, bro.
I was thinking about him, but we got Jimmy Ward and
Oh,
PJ, so I was
yeah.
like,
Yeah, that's why I say that's why I say secondary is tough. It's like because we got some secondary talent, like, but it's a tough one. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
2011 J. Joe with what Stingley when come back and what he doing with Steven Nelson. It's when you just go to every level, it's just so many guys you could have just added on that defense, bro. Like clearly we already know if we was going to receiver here, we already know Dre's the guy, or Hopkins, we already know that.
Yeah.
But I think that was too easy of an answer. And JJ Watt, of course, is too easy of an answer. Like that's not. But I think when you talking in terms of the attitude and the reason why I said Brian Cushing specifically is because I know he took heed and he respected the shit out of D'Amico. He learned from D'Amico and he implemented every single thing and he hung on to every word that D'Amico told him and he knew it was true. And because of that, and because he was already ferocious, he's a crazy white boy, what we know we need on this football team, because that's what's really missing from this football. We need a crazy white boy, bro. We need one, bro.
We got one, but we need more. We need two. We need two or three. Yeah, we got one. Cash
we do.
Yeah.
Man, y'all in the chat, y'all talking crazy. I see niggas in the chat talking about Alfred Blue. If y'all don't get y'all ass.
Somebody said Vince Wilfork. That nigga Vince Wilfork didn't do nothing when he was here, bro.
No, I ain't gonna lie. No, Vince Wilfork was like, especially 2016 with DJ Reader. No, that nigga was decent, bro.
That nigga
I see Bouye. I see with Andre.
Bouye would be nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Dante was that nigga, though.
Dante. Oof.
Let me see, Andre Hall.
And Aaron Glenn. Aaron Glenn too, dog.
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want to go way back, yeah.
Aaron Glenn.
2016 Quentin Demps. Bro, that nigga was balling.
Glover Quinn.
Glover Quinn?
Yeah.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Come on, man.
This went from fucking Friday to
what are we
flashback
talking
Friday,
about? Bro, the ninja, bro, in the middle of the defense? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. I don't even know why you brought that question up, bro. I could talk about that fucking team all day. Nigga, honestly, bro, a 2017 Clowney, a 2016 Clowney, nigga, on this team?
Don't even talk about it. We could have signed them this off season, bro.
Yeah, I know.
We needed them too.
Y'all know, man, DeVere Posey. Let me tell you about DeVere Posey. And I was a fan of DeVere Posey. He came on. He just wasn't. He just had a fucked up situation. You know what I'm saying? Because the reason why I like DeVere because he stayed at Ohio State once all that bullshit happened. That motherfucker stayed, went to practice. He showed up, even though he knew he wasn't fucking playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, to me, that showed that integrity. He did the same thing here. He wasn't getting no love. And then when he finally started getting a chance to shine, you know what I'm saying?
In that Patriots game in the playoffs, that boy was.
But
every Texans receiver that got potential, we just don't use them. Jalen Strong, DeVere Posey, Kiki QTs. I mean, like every couple years we get a receiver.
What's that boy name that was back there back then? 2011. What was that boy name?
Star G.
The one who we got. Let's start G's.
Let's start G's. The training camp king, bro. Prison
Bro, that
King.
nigga could have been cold.
What?
Yeah, bro. Lil Scott Jean was cold. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
But he didn't get his
Yeah.
opportunity, bro.
Yeah.
That's what we known for, bro.
Exactly. Kansas, my nigga Kevin Johnson, he ain't get his love like he was supposed to. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
fuck
Yeah,
that
This-
nigga,
you know
Kevin.
what I'm saying?
That nigga retired at 27,
I
dog.
know y'all ain't turning on light skins, man. Y'all supposed to be light skinned forever, man.
That nigga not light skinned. That nigga dog.
Gotta kick this nigga out the club. That's fucked up. Bryce McKay. It's a lot of legendary Texans. And
Too many guys, bro.
it's tough. Like that's what I'm saying. You could really. It's a lot of motherfuckers you go down the list and be like, yeah, if this motherfucker was playing for the Texans right now, it would take the Texans to the next level.
Bro, no question.
Right. Yeah, we had a couple.
Vontae Leach.
Yeah,
We didn't even say Vontae.
Yeah, somebody in the chat said Vontae. Yeah, somebody said Vontae in the chat. That's what I'm looking at. Shout out to Doji 77013. He said that's before my time. Hey, that's a great one. Say this before my time. How good was Jamie Sharper?
He was cold.
Yeah.
He was cold, bro. Bro, that nigga was one of the first nigga linebackers, bro, who was showing out for the Texans, bro. That nigga was cold, bro.
Bro, not Ed.
That nigga was cold.
Stop the nonsense. I'd take Ed Reed from another year, being the fact that he at some point in time played on the Texans, but not the year he played on the Texans. Ed Reed, hell no. Nah. That motherfucker.
That nigga. That's why they robbed that nigga back of his contract, bro. Like fuck out of here, Ed Reed.
That shit crazy. Bruce Ellington, bro. Hey, we had a lot of little receivers that came through here that was little fan favorites.
Yeah.
They just don't get a. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he don't get the fair shake because he dropped people's elbow in the game. I remember that shit. I remember that nigga. Who was the little fast motherfucker? The little dude went to like the no-name college, but he was fast as shit. Like, I want to say it was like
nigga, Wendell Williams. Wendell Williams, nigga. Wendell Williams. Oh, yeah, bro. That nigga ran like a 4.17, nigga. That nigga was the return king, nigga. That little bullshit ass college he played at.
That nigga was
That nigga was the return king, bro. Like, I wanted him to work out so bad, bro. I swear I did. I wanted him to work out bad.
And who the other one, too? Man, I'm just sitting there thinking all the shoulda beens that never was. Trendon Holiday.
I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Holiday, yeah.
Will Fuller, nigga, on this team would have been fucking cold.
If he could have stayed healthy.
If he could have stayed healthy, nigga. Especially that 2020 Will Fuller. That 2020 Will Fuller, bro, when he was by himself, when he ain't had Hop no more. I don't know, man. It's too many. You're right. It is a lot of shoulda, wouldas.
And Steve Slayton had one of the best rookie years.
Oh, man.
I want Slayton to work out so bad.
Yeah,
nigga,
me too, dog.
Ben Tate?
Ben Tate, man, look. And we talking about shoulda, wouldas that never coulda. Like, man, Ben
he was feeling perfect, bro.
Man, them niggas, they should have been thunder.
2011 Ben Tate, bro. When Arian was up and down with injuries that season, we saw what that nigga did in that Saints game. You saw what that boy did in that motherfucker, bro. That boy was.
That's why I never understood how Alfred Blue gets so much love. That nigga was trash to me, bro. I hated when Alfred
Blue was
because the nigga looked like Young Dolph, bro.
Yeah, he do look like
Young Dolph. That's what it was. Niggas in RP Young Dolph. See, niggas it wasn't that it was Alfred Blue was good. They thought they was just fucking with Dolph. That nigga Dolph play for the Texans, man. You know what I'm saying? Get that nigga autograph.
Nah.
You go to the game, they be like Blue, like nigga, what? This nigga ain't never on that shit. That nigga.
Why is they cheering him on?
That nigga it took that nigga 40 carries to get 100 yards.
Why did they ever cheer him on?
The definition of he had one like decent run that I recall. Barely.
That Chiefs playoff game when we got blew out Thursday, he was our only saving grace that game. That nigga had like 150 yards. He was killing them niggas.
That nigga was so
he couldn't get away from them. Like he'll come out the gate.
No.
He got about 4 steps and that's it. And then it's like that nigga get yamped up anytime. Anytime he get a little separation, he get walked down, dog. Yeah. Like, and that's if he ever gets separation. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man,
I know who not coming back.
Who's that?
Lamar Miller, goofy ass nigga.
I
That
Hell
nigga.
Man, I saw
no.
somebody drop
Hell
Lamar in
no.
the chat, man.
No, why? Don't do it to
You gotta
yourself,
drop
bro.
Lamar in
Don't
the
do
chat,
that.
man. Y'all hate on Lamar,
Don't
man.
do that, bro. Don't
Lamar
do
might
that,
have been the
bro.
highest IQ Houston Texan to
That
ever
nigga is the
grace this
worst
team.
interviewee I have ever seen in my life. No nigga on camera has ever made me more uncomfortable
That
than
nigga
Lamar
sound
Miller.
retarded.
Oh my god, bro.
Oh,
Like,
da, 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 da,
oh
da, da,
god,
da.
bro.
That nigga was
That
fast,
nigga,
though.
God forgive me,
bro,
though. God,
bro,
please.
bro. That. Oh my god, bro. Nobody makes me
I
more
don't want none of my
uncomfortable.
kids to
Bro,
come out like that,
y'all
bro.
hate on Lamar.
There's no black man. There's no black man I would rather see on camera, nigga, than that nigga. That nigga was the worst nigga of all time.
Oh, yeah, if I bring a man, James Casey on this
Oh,
squad
yeah.
would be a
Oh
fucking
yeah,
weapon.
Yeah. Tight
yeah,
end, fullback,
He-
whatever you
yeah.
needed him to do.
You know what he would open the
Utility.
band there. He could do it. He opened up avenues for this motherfucker. I'm like, yeah. All right.
We got too many, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I totally DeMarque put in it. I totally forgot about Justin Forsett. Oh, dog, bro.
Yeah.
Justin Forsett was nice. Yeah, that boy was
And
nice.
then he went to Baltimore and balled the
Yeah,
fuck
he
out,
did.
bro.
Kubiak went out there and got that boy paid. Kubiak went out there and got that boy paid, bro.
All right. In the chat, real quick. Look, man. Look, I'm enjoying going down memory lane. It's Flashback Friday. We got a couple more things we got to cover. But in the chat, real quick, your most hated Texan of all time, the motherfucker that put on a uniform and it just made your motherfucking blood boil every time you see him, even if his face panned on the screen, you read his name in a motherfucking article. It's just your most hated Texan. Who is it and why?
Where the fuck do I start, bro?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a hard one for me.
Nigga, I am not gonna lie, bro. I could not stand that nigga Xavier Pillow. I thought that nigga was gonna be so cold. Nick Martin, like, bro, we had some sorry bastards, bro, play for this team, bro. Like, bro, it's.
I got one.
Oh,
that's sorry. That's sorry. Oh, go. Who?
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, that's sorry, fucking bastard Davis Mills. When they gave him
jersey, bro, yeah,
they gave him Hopkins jersey, dog.
Oh, bro, like, what am I really saying, bro? But I'm gonna say with mine, but yeah, you right, bro. You right. Oh my god,
I hated that nigga from day one. It didn't take.
I ain't never liked him. I never liked him.
Niggas right though.
I never liked him.
Fucking one I forgot about, and as soon as I read that shit kind of got me hot all over again. Bum ass Aaron Colvin, dog.
Oh my god, I hated that nigga, bro. I hated that nigga, bro. He was hands down one of the worst signings, bro, at one of the most crucial times in Texas history.
One of the most hyped, bro. For whatever, because of one stat, because of one stupid ass PFF stat or some shit. Like they hyped him,
bro.
He's in third downs or something.
He was the number one nickel corner after playing. Bro, after playing behind Bouye, nigga, and fucking a prime Jalen Ramsey, nigga, how hard was that to do? Yeah. Oh my god, bro, that nigga was trash.
That was some crazy shit.
I still gotta say, hand down, Davis Mills, dog. I can't think of nobody else.
Nah, yeah, you right.
I'm serious.
Osweiler,
at least he won games.
Who?
Osweiler used to be annoying.
Oh, I hated Osweiler. I hated Osweiler.
Pressers. Now his pressers were the worst.
I hated Osweiler.
He looked like Andy from Toy Story.
I fucking nigga. For a long time, I ain't gonna lie. I hated Kareem for a long time. I hated Kareem Jackson. Nigga, for a long time, early in his career, I fucking hated Kareem Jackson. I couldn't wait. But then, you know, he picked it up, nigga, like the last 4 or 5 years he was here, so I rolled with him. He changed his misfortune, but I definitely hated that nigga early on in his career. I couldn't stand that nigga, bro.
Yeah, I wanted that nigga to be good too. It just never panned out. That nigga just toast. Oh man, shit.
I hated Kevin Johnson. After the first 2 years, I hated Kevin Johnson. I was like, this nigga suck.
I tried to root for the boy. Man. See, that's why I can't put fake and light skinned niggas no more. Last time I did, you see what happens. Last time I was honest, like, you know,
that nigga ain't light skinned. That nigga brown, bro. That nigga ain't light skinned, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Tom Savage made me so
Oh
disgusted,
yeah.
nigga, after that Jacksonville
That
game.
nigga
I
had
was
a
like, this
seizures on the
nigga not
field.
serious, bro.
That
This nigga is not serious, bro.
nigga said, that
Uh,
nigga seizures on the field.
I mean,
bro.
They not that
Jacoby
nigga
Jones,
cookie.
Jacoby Jones, nigga, hold a special heart, nigga, and bro, a special hate, nigga, in Texans history, bro.
Oh
Like,
man.
we wouldn't be saying no this if we ain't
No,
mentioned Jacoby, bitch ass.
so the
Like,
thing, like what he did, what happened was bad, like, and that's forgivable. But then you go
to
to
the
the
team that
Ravens,
beat us.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Yeah.
then you perform successfully. Like
Mm-hmm.
that's just, that's the shit that pissed me off about that mother. The Rosencopter
Yeah.
was cool. It just was kind of
Yeah.
hard. Like I got no problem with Rosencopter shit. That was some
Yeah.
gangster shit to me.
Yeah.
I fuck with Sage.
Yeah,
I like Sage
really.
Rosenfeld.
Yeah.
I love that nigga. Some niggas hate that nigga. I love that nigga, bro.
He's gonna get out there and
He
get
did
his
what he
stage.
could do at the time.
Yeah, I like that nigga, bro. Sage, I fuck with Sage. That nigga took chances.
Oh,
He was
yeah,
like, man,
exactly.
fuck that
That nigga
shit.
left it on the
I'll
field.
look at it one time to start, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm starting my way.
You know another nigga I hated? That nigga Julian Davenport.
Yeah.
That nigga Julian Davenport. Oh, I hated that bitch ass nigga, bro. Him and Kendall Lamb, bro.
Kendall Lamb.
Oh, them niggas was terrible, dog. Them niggas fucking sucked. They sucked, bro. They was trash. Julian Davenport, the project. He was supposed to be a project tackle. He was supposed to be the starting left tackle franchise.
You should look at
Man,
nigga in
fuck
the
out of
projects,
here.
bro. Like, get the fuck out of here. That nigga was terrible. That nigga never developed. And then Texas media told him, Julian Davenport, he's looking real good at practice. He's really developing. That motherfuckers get to developing a fucking rash on his ass from sitting on the bench. That nigga's fucking terrible, dog. Like, yeah.
You know who I low key hated, bro? You know who I low key hated, bro? Kiki Kuti, bro.
Oh yeah, that bitch ass.
I low key hated that nigga.
Hold on.
Like I was like, I didn't want to.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, y'all can hate in the chat. Y'all can hate the players, but love the songs. Hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead. Okay,
yeah, bro. I couldn't stand that nigga, bro. That nigga was a fumbling, bumbling, non-catching piece of shit. If that nigga wasn't playing the Colts, and even when he started playing the Colts, that nigga started doing stupidest shit ever.
Fumbling the fucking ball in fourth quarter.
Fuck, bro.
I'm like, bro, that nigga was a
Get
bitch
that
ass.
nigga.
You know what? Spitz at, nigga? Because all the slanders to Texas Tech, we ain't never want another Texas Tech motherfucker on this team, bro. Never again.
That's what I was saying the other day. You mad at me? I say, look, you get the U of H nigga. The U of H nigga come in and produce instantly.
How is he leaving this nigga out?
He do nothing.
How's he leaving this nigga Kaimi Fairbairn out? Like this nigga, bro.
That's already known.
Oh,
DeAndre Carter was up and down. That was up and down. It was up and down.
It was cool. I ain't really. He was no non-factor.
Fat Randy was worse. That nigga Fat Randy was known for losing a game, nigga. That nigga won us so many games. When that nigga left, bro, that nigga Fat Randy would chuck one to the left, chunk one to the right.
Yeah, it's like that nigga wanted us to win. Like that nigga was shank kicks, nigga, just so he could see us win. Nigga get to the playoffs.
Man, look, Chantrell Henderson ain't getting enough action to really be a factor.
You talking about shitbag?
Martinez ranking. I wanted Martinez ranking to be good.
I hated that nigga.
I wanted the nigga to be good, but shit, didn't pay enough.
Nah, I hated that nigga.
That's another left guard project right there.
Titus Howard, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like that nigga, bro. Titus Howard, bro. That nigga's that's spaghetti.
That was legendary trash video.
That ragu eating bitch. Like, fucking tomato face. Oh my god, bro. Like, bro. And then bro. Let me be real. Like, I hated when we drafted that nigga, bro. That nigga was a complete bust until last year. And if that nigga get hurt one more game, if that nigga miss a snap, nigga, if that nigga get penalties, bro, like, the hate is going to be extremely real. Matter of fact, nigga, it's slander time, nigga. I'm slandering the fuck out of Titus Howard, nigga, and Larry Tunsil. Nigga, the whole O-line, because you niggas, bro, like, bro, especially you two niggas, because y'all over there, nigga, kikiing, nigga, trying to look all pretty and shit on the sideline, nigga, eating sunflower seeds, laughing and talking about, nigga, bro, who knows your favorite Pokemon, nigga, I don't give a fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, that nigga Titus Howard, I don't like that nigga.
Oh man, that's funny. The motherfucker. I forgot about Tyler
This,
Irvin too.
this,
Yeah, I
bro,
forgot about Tyler Irvin.
man,
That nigga sucked. That nigga
bro,
sucked. That nigga sucked.
I wanted him to be good.
Yeah, me
I
too.
wanted him to be good. I wanted him to be good. Nigga, I hate that nigga, that tight end nigga, Lonnie Johnson. I hate that nigga.
Oh,
Bro,
Twitter
I
fingers.
hate that nigga. Oh my God, I hate
Tried to
him,
fuck with
bro.
Lonnie for the longest, bro.
Bro, I hate him. I
Tried to
hate him.
fuck with Lonnie for
I
long.
hate
That
him.
That
too
nigga,
much
that
Twitter
nigga,
and that.
that nigga Jalen
Bruh.
Ramsey gave him his blessing and all. As soon as Jalen Ramsey said he put his blessing on him, that nigga went to Twitter fingers, talking shit, getting exposed.
Bro,
Nigga,
fucking
talk too
Lonnie
much,
Johnson, bro.
That nigga was, bro.
Man, that nigga was doo doo. That nigga sucked.
Yeah, bro. That shit's
Every
unfortunate.
Max Sharpen and I wanted to like that nigga. That nigga was trash.
I liked it, Lonnie
Bro.
Valentine, but he couldn't
Yeah.
stay healthy, bro.
Yeah, I wanted him to work out so bad. He one of the greatest known unknowns of this team, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. Fuck, bro.
Definitely,
Like
definitely.
we got too many of them.
Ooh, man.
Like
Oh,
fuck, bro.
that's funny. Justin, man, it's a lot of that old regime got real weird on us, dog. A lot of that WD-40 crowd got real weird on us once, especially after he deviated. It was a few of them characters. It was just kind of, I don't know.
How do y'all feel about Justin Reed, bro?
That's what I'm saying.
Loved him as a rookie, but
Yeah.
like when it boiled down to it, that nigga sucks.
Yeah, it's like he peaked too
That
early.
nigga sorry, bro. Like
So is it how much of it was off his brother name that we was giving him more credit than we was expecting something could be saw?
That was it.
Rookie year.
bro, that nigga was balling his rookie year. Balling. He was bro. I was like, bro, he could very well be one of the best safeties we could
That
have ever had.
Redskins game.
And that nigga
Yeah.
fell off.
Yeah.
Fell the
And
fuck
injuries
off.
fucking shoulder.
His shoulder. It was his shoulder. Yeah.
Mhm.
I got a Justin Reed jersey right here, game 1,
Yeah.
from when we went to training camp. Like, I'm embarrassed to have it, but shit.
It's
Bro.
fucked up. Yeah, man. And then a lot of hype from Honey Badger. So there's a lot of shit that goes.
I love Honey Badger.
Nah, fuck that nigga Honey Badger. Fuck that nigga. Nah, that nigga
I
was
love
talking
Honey
real
Badger.
slight. I fuck with Honey Badger because he from LSU. I fuck what he did with the LSU. I fuck what he did with the Arizona Cardinals. But when he got here, he played good that first year. But then niggas started.
Well, he only had him
much
1
pressure.
year.
He kept getting exposed though. He like later on in the season, he kept getting exposed, bruh. The nigga want to get on Twitter and start talking shit about the fan. Like, fuck that nigga, Honey Badger. Like, fuck that nigga. That nigga, we're gonna have to see that nigga in 2 weeks. Fuck that nigga. It's fucking Friday. That bitch ass light skinned nigga.
It sure is fucking Friday. While you mention it, y'all know it's been a while, chat. And make sure for Sunday y'all got y'all mark my motherfucking words ready. Y'all know what I'm saying. We're gonna have that, all that good stuff coming back. But it's fucking Friday. So we're gonna drop in the chat. Who again, it could be your boss, be your neighbor, be just some motherfucker that cut you off on the street. Be whoever, whatever. It could be the team. It could be an organization. It could be the whole damn situation. Whatever you got to get off your chest, you got to vent it. It's fucking Friday. Make sure y'all drop that in the chat. Again, the link, if y'all want to get in the conversation and chop it up with the round this evening, I'm going to start taking some here in just a second, is at the top of things. Pin to the top. I don't watch them cut. Hit the StreamYard link. We're going to chop it up with a couple folks in a minute. But, Roundtable, man, what y'all got? Who's on y'all's fucking Friday today?
Bro, I only got slanders for the Texans, nigga. Fuck Titus Howard. Nigga, fuck Lenny Sunsos. Nigga, fuck motherfucking Dalton Schultz. Nigga, fuck nigga John Mechie. But nigga, the good slanders, nigga, we gotta slander you, nigga. We gotta give you the good slanders, nigga. We need you because when we slander niggas that we like, nigga, you niggas play well. So fuck Nico, nigga, and nigga definitely fuck you, nigga, for being on Amy Adams, nigga. I seen you, nigga. I seen you, nigga. Yeah. And definitely fuck Tank Dale and Dalton Schultz. And especially
Whoa.
and Damian Pierce too. You know what I'm saying, nigga? That nigga edge of niggas the most horrific, nigga the most horrific lineup, nigga, I've ever seen, nigga. It's so the sidebars are so fucking small, bro. Just shave that shit off, bro. Just don't even do it to yourself, nigga, bro. Nigga, fuck Jalen Petrie. You know what I'm saying? Fuck Jimmy Ward. Uh, nigga, Will Anderson too. Yeah, nigga, you need sacks. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, hopefully you get 3 of them hoes in this game. And nigga, fuck Jonathan Grenard, nigga, karate kicking ass, nigga. Like, nigga, we don't want to see you hopscotch your leg.
Fuck that nigga Sheldon Rankin, like Wink said. We gotta just put that energy out there. Y'all gotta understand. Y'all gotta understand when we slander these niggas. Watch what type of performance they gonna come out and put on the field on Sunday. Watch. If we don't slander them, they gonna come out there. They gonna lose the fucking game. They gonna get blown out like they did to the Colts. But when we slander these niggas, watch.
Fuck this pyramid nigga to Henry Total Autos nigga and motherfucking Blake Cashman. Nigga, every last one of you nigga tackle whipping niggas.
Bro, y'all know all that shit went the fuck out. It did the same shit it did last time. This fucking stream shit though. Yeah, so like really, I think we back live. We should still be back live. We should have done back live into it, but yeah, we should be back live. But yeah, man, this fucking StreamYard, we having some incompatibility issues. Y'all let me know in the chat if y'all can see the shit. Drop a 1 if y'all see it. Drop a 0 if you don't see it. If you drop a 0, I know your motherfucking ass lying because you fucking hearing the shit, motherfucker. So you know you see the shit. Yeah, that shit froze up, locked up again. Man, the last shit, yeah, he said was motherfucking Grenard karate kicking ass, and after that, this shit fucking froze.
Yeah, bro, nigga, fucking karate kick, nigga, your legs shouldn't go that high, my nigga. Fuck Denzel Pyramid, nigga, fuck Malik Collins, nigga, fuck Devin Singletary, nigga, fuck Andrew Becks, nigga, Jared Patterson, motherfucking fuck nigga, Blake Cashman, nigga, Denzel Pyramid, nigga, fuck Steven Nelson too.
You know who
and Shaq Griffin.
You know what? Fuck Hannah's McNair.
Oh man, yes. She didn't fight hard enough
the right way. Not the derogatory. Not the derogatory. The right way. If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. Bugger. And her sister. How
I don't give a fuck if they was real sisters. So yeah. You know, if you hip, you hip. If you're not, well, you know. So
niggas gonna think we really saying fuck these niggas. And we
they gonna clip them. They gonna be like, look, now y'all Texans fan, y'all just saying fuck this person, fuck that person.
Man,
they don't get it. You know, they just don't get it.
If we doing all the slanders, fuck Rio, because Rio done dropped another motherfucking super sauce.
He didn't drop another hundo. He didn't drop a hundo.
How y'all forget the most hated person for the Texans ever, Jack Easterby? And you have a good point.
He didn't play, but
he didn't grace. Yeah, that's kind of like. But if we just talk about hate, then yeah, you know.
I don't know. I hate Bill O'Brien more than I hate that.
Me too.
Because Bill O'Brien had the butt chin. He was arrogant as fuck. He could outsmart everybody. He the nigga that brought Jack Easterby here.
Yeah, that is true.
So, that is true. Fuck that nigga Bill O'Brien. I hate him. Every time I look at that nigga.
I hate Trill Bill, man. But again, shout out to Rio. Appreciate the love. Yeah, they're gonna be like, what the hell's going on in Sauce? They're over they're gonna say fuck everybody. And we got clips, we got proof. Look, Wink said fuck them all. I said, you think so?
I sure did.
Hey, listen, this is what you guys want to listen to. This is what you want to hear from your sports entertainment. This is what you want to hear people talk about. What's wrong with you guys?
And when these niggas ball out this weekend, because it's been working, nigga, and every time, nigga, we do the heavy slanders, nigga, from Wednesday, nigga, all the way up until game day, especially if you're in the Discord, you'll know why. We got a remedy going on right now.
I got a PSA. Hannah, if you're hearing this message right now, I was real adamant what I was saying. You can come meet me at the River Oaks. We can have some lunch right there at the Post Oaks Hotels. You know, my office right across the street. So I mean, if you like to have lunch one day, the offer's out there. I'm just telling you, the offer's out there.
Talk about future plans for the Texans. You know, some ideas. Trying to get on that citizen board. Yeah, you know, the board. You feel me? But yeah, so shout out. Oh man, that's funny to the motherfuckers. Fuck. Let me see what y'all got here,
Oh,
man. What's
we
that? What you
forgot
got?
to say fuck that nigga Deshaun Watson. Fuck that nigga too, just cause nigga.
Oh
No.
man. Yeah. Little
Fuck that
dirty,
nigga, just cause nigga.
little dirty person. I got a question. How long does the Deshaun slanders go on for the Texans? What
Until
if?
the end of the season.
But what
Until
if
the end of the
like?
season.
So I don't know. Like, I wonder if it's as long as he in the league. You know
If
what I'm
he
saying?
keep playing trash,
He ain't.
yeah, he gonna get
Yeah,
the slanders.
but yeah, because my
Yeah.
thing is this is like, what if because the next topic I want to talk about is the ceiling, right? Like, because young light skinned CJ has been showing a lot of promise, and he's a rookie.
Right.
This is what you've seen is, I won't say unprecedented, but it's along the lines of similar things you've seen from some of the best to ever do it, right? So
Right.
you know, and I don't think it's a fluke. I don't think you get to the NFL and the difficulty level of the NFL and are able to play so efficiently, especially this early, right? Um, but in your opinion, how high does this go? I mean, you're a rookie, you still got to learn. Sophomore slump, how how's the ceiling go for CJ in your opinion?
He can go higher than any quarterback that's ever played the game. I mean, he can literally set the precedent for everything, and they could just be CJ Stroud is at the mountaintop. The only thing in his own way is himself. I don't think, as far as his development, as far as where he already is, as polished as he is already in his rookie season, he's playing better than Joe Burrow ever could have played as a rookie. He's playing better than Patrick Mahomes. I get that Patrick Mahomes, had extreme weaponry, sat behind his quarterback, and Brady and Peyton Manning became what they did after a few years in the league. They weren't automatically playing this well right off the rip. And I think that the fact that you do have so many veterans and the fact that you have so many, he has so much polish from his technique to his footwork. He's not wasting any movement. He knows exactly where to place the ball. His anticipation is on point. He's reading the routes. He's reading the defense. And like he said in his interview with the main reason why he was taking so many of these sacks is he ain't holding the ball the way he was.
Hmm.
So if he knows the ways he can help the team, and he knows the ways that he's also hurt the team. And the fact that he's that self conscious at 22 years old already tells me everything we need to do. And this man will more than likely end up winning the Houston Texans multiple Super Bowls, not just one.
Okay. Why, man? What do you feel like with what you're seeing from CJ Stroud? Like, what is his ceiling, in your opinion?
I think his ceiling is right below. I don't think he got a ceiling like Wink said. I was gonna
Yeah,
say he got. I would say nah. I think it's limitless right now. I
right.
mean, what I've seen from this guy, his comparison is Tom Brady, Rodgers, and Manning's, bro. Those only three guys I
Yeah,
can compare him to. I don't see nobody else in the league doing what CJ doing, bro.
yeah,
Early in his career like this, he's able to
yeah,
make adjustments at the line of scrimmage, check in and out of plays, not turn over the ball, make smart
mhm,
decisions, get the ball out of his hand real quick. And if he's
yeah,
doing that already 4 games in, bro, imagine what he's gonna be doing 2 or 3 years, 4 years down
yeah,
the line from now. Because they say quarterbacks really supposed to struggle their rookie season, and that sophomore slump is really when a lot of quarterbacks have sophomore slumps. Not all of them, but
no, not
majority of
all.
them do.
Yeah,
So I think this kid has what it takes, bro. He got the charm, he got the personality. He ain't got no problems off the field. He bought all the way into this organization. He proud to be a Houstonian. Um, and another thing is he elevates the talent around him, bro. And that's
right.
what you see from the
Yeah,
greats. So I don't think there's no limit to what he can do. And the Houston Texans don't got a Super Bowl on a board right now or their history. So putting the Super Bowl title in Houston would make him an automatic Houston legend forever. But I
right.
think this guy had the potential to win maybe 3 or 4 Super Bowl champions. And that's
Hmm.
something Aaron Rodgers can do, even though he was with a Green Bay Packer team that was real stacked. That's something that Peyton Manning couldn't do, even though he was with a stacked team in Indianapolis. So I think this guy can be on par with Tom Brady and trying to fight what Tom Brady did over there in New England, building the organization from scratch. As long as we can keep that continuity with D'Amico Ryans and CJ Stroud as head coach and quarterback, that's what's going to take it. Because the one thing the Houston Texans haven't had is consistency at the quarterback position along with the head coaching position. If we can have those two meshed together, along with a general manager that's keeping and adding these pieces on to what the head coach is agreeing upon and what he needs in his system, that's going to take this team a long way. We got draft picks this year. We can go get a guy like Keon Coleman. We can go get a guy like Xavier Worthies or Marvin Harrison Jr. is one of those guys. Bring CJ a number one receiver alongside Nico Collins. We ain't going to even. He doing this with nobodies right now. Imagine when he got somebody on this offense, bro. So that's all I gotta say about CJ.
That's kind of what I was going to segue to. Is that if you look at all of the other greats, I would say you could almost say each one of them may have had a safety valve, a very talented piece that to throw to. You know what I mean? And you're looking at a guy like Nico, and not saying he hasn't been playing well, but he wasn't a guaranteed thing when you came into this season, right? You didn't really know what you had. So what he is able to do and the way he's playing, the efficiency in which he's playing, that is, I think, the highlight, because that's the type of guy, you would see in Brady, where you would see guys go to the Patriots who people are like, okay, yeah, they're good or they're all right, but they would play effectively. They play better for the Patriots than they play anywhere else in their career. And as soon as they leave, they're back to, whatever you want to call it. It's the guy that elevates them. And CJ is one of them type of dudes. And so I think that's the thing that is valuable, because you can bring in, I wouldn't say lesser quality talent, but guys who are all right and shit. You'll be able to get the best out of them.
Think of Aaron Rodgers in 2011. Think of Tom Brady in 2007 when he really became a killer. Think about Peyton Manning in '06 when he was playing at probably some of his most dominant football. And think of the way that they was killing these dudes and putting these dudes to bed at the end of games. CJ's doing that week 4, week 3, and ain't laying off. He ain't laying off. He ain't saying, no, okay, you think you finna inch your way back in the game, nigga? Let me show you that it's real over here.
That's something we never seen before.
We ain't never seen that.
We usually get complacent. We usually start running the ball, punting the ball, letting teams back into the game.
Yeah.
Bro, we ain't never seen no shit like this before.
Never. And you never have you seen any organization give a rookie so much control right out of the gate, because they knew exactly what the fuck. It's like they had the reality stone, and they seen what they seen what their fortunes was gonna be, nigga, weeks ahead, like right when the season. Yeah, it looked bad in the preseason, because everybody was saying, nigga, well, they see the first 2 games, they see him against the Ravens, they see them sack totals, they're like, this nigga finna be the most sack QB ever. And then all he does is just get the ball out a little quicker, a little quicker, a little quicker here, a little quicker there. You can't touch me, nigga. I see you over there. You can't touch me, nigga. And I got a fantastic defensive mind, nigga, who prepping me every day. And I do what I need to do with my job. How you gonna fuck with me?
And Bobby Sloak was talking about that in his interview today. He was saying that when they had all of those offensive line struggles and they seen guys going down, D'Amico was throwing exotic blitzes, different packages at CJ in practice and bringing full house on them. And so he wanted to see how CJ was going to make adjustments to that practice by practice. And CJ would go up and talk to the defensive coordinator, talk to D'Amico and say, hey, what coverage was that? What blitz was that? How can I diagnose that early in the playbook? So he worked with him and Bobby Sloak. And Bobby was like, he came back to practice the next day. They ran something similar. CJ had that shit checked, had the ball out of his hand, and was able to make adjustments at the line of scrimmage. So this kid is smart as hell. This kid is impressive. We got lucky, bro. We really got lucky.
It's just our time. It's just our time, bro. It's just our time. That's how I look at it. It's just our time. And I understand that, a lot of people are still saying, okay, the Texans, I'm hearing people saying, the Texans possibly could sneak into the playoffs and shit like that. And as I'm saying, I ain't saying where we're going to go. I'm saying take it week by week.
Yeah.
But if he keeps doing what's needed to be doing, don't underestimate the conversation changing to an entirely different faction that we've never had from a Houston Texans quarterback.
I need us
Make
to
sure
make the
y'all vote.
playoffs. Though.
Make sure if y'all in the chat, y'all vote on the poll. I dropped the poll in the chat. Say, how long should we hate Deshaun? You got 1 year. Second option is 2 to 3 more years. Third option is 4 ever. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all votes in the chat, and we'll see what they look like around the end of the stream. Again, for those of you who want to get in the conversation, we told y'all we're trying to give y'all a chance. We're giving you a chance for an evening, for a brief moment, to be a part of the roundtable. If y'all want to chop it up, make sure you hit that StreamYard link, check it a little bit, see what we got in the mix. But
Yeah, bro. You all you gotta do is come to the hop in the link, show your face. We can put you can hide your logo once you hop on the live. We just gotta see you before you get on streams to make sure you ain't with the profanity and all of that. Yeah, come on, dog. Chop it up with your boys, dog.
There should be motherfuckers flying in here. You
You
niggas should
feel
be.
me, guys?
Oh my god, should have been hit the link. You should have been in the backstage waiting to be brought up like 20 minutes ago.
You feel
Yeah,
me?
exactly.
He been dropped the link. Like damn, it don't take that long.
Mr. Harris, man. Mr. Harris wasn't playing around. He got up in that bitch quick. Y'all was playing games, man. The link is pinned to the top of the chat. Or it should be. So anyway, but yeah.
No, it's not. It's
Not
not.
on the top. It's not showing pin.
It's the question.
The
It's the
question
poll.
pin. Okay, let me take the poll down and shit. My bad. Please fuck up. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give y'all. What time is it? I'm gonna give y'all 3 minutes to I ain't giving y'all 3 minutes. I'm gonna give you about 2 minutes to do the poll. I'm gonna check it, take that down, and then I'm gonna show the link up there. But the link should be posting the thing while y'all looking at the poll, so that way y'all can do both. So y'all got me
Can we do some more slanders for a second for like 15 seconds?
It's always time for slanders.
Fuck that nigga Colin Cowherd. I hate that bitch ass nigga. That's one nigga I hate, dog. If I ever see this nigga, bro, I'm gonna slap the shit out of this nigga. I swear, bro. I hate that nigga.
And that nigga he do the show with, and the nigga he do the show with. What's that little? Whatever that little motherfucking gringa with the bro, motherfucking nigga. I want a nigga just Leonidas kick this nigga down a deep well, nigga in darkness. Oh my god, I don't like that nigga, bro. Yeah,
get that nigga down there.
Yeah. Throw some acid on his back, nigga. Turn that nigga into FBITs, nigga. Make sure he develop a hump and never get no pussy ever again in life.
Yeah. I hope Trey Lance get his daughter pregnant. Fuck that nigga Cowherd.
Oh my god.
What a horrible edge up.
Yeah.
All right. There's a link. Yeah. And I'm telling you, I'm putting in work this weekend for y'all, man. I'm gonna bring. I know Trill hit me the other day, say, man, where the crow at? I need you to bring the crow back. I'm gonna get back on the crow. Y'all let me know. I know it's a few things been missing from the show. Y'all let me know what it is that y'all miss about the old sausage. I'm gonna make sure to bring it back. I gotta hunker down this weekend. I said I'm taking the weekend.
Crow Magnum
to do it. We might have to have levels of crow to this point because it's gonna be some.
Yeah.
I feel like it's gonna be some outrageous shit being said real soon. Yeah. So, but yeah, links have been a thing. All that shit cool, and let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. Fuck Colin Cowherd, but
I hate that nigga, dog. I hate that nigga with a passion, bro.
Yeah, he sucks, bro.
He just hate Houston for some reason, bro. It's like, what?
But they all like that, dog. They, because when the attention is taken away from LA and attention is taken away from New York, places like that where they're used to it, where they mean like shit, they don't like this shit. I mean, they losing money. You know what I mean? Shit. Stroud jersey selling like crazy. It's what's happening. But one more thing before we start hopping in, I hear a few folks jumping in the thing. Look at the division real quick, man. Everybody's tied up. What do you think that's saying about the division right now? Do you feel like it's competitive? Is it too early in the season to tell? Or do you feel like there's going to be a clear winner at the end of the season? What's your thoughts on that?
Man, I think it's heating up. I think, week 5 is when you start seeing the good teams, going forward. It starts from week 5 to the remaining portion of the season. October, all these months and all these games matter at every single level that you win them at. But the division tied up. We got a lot of tough competition. There's a lot of teams outside of the conference that we're gonna be able to beat, as well as some non-conference games. It's going to be a lot of tough matchups for everybody. I think right now the Houston Texans are probably in the most favorable situation as far as their schedule is concerned. Um, I think they have a few games stretch where it's definitely some matchups that I think that they could definitely take advantage of because the opposite talent probably isn't as good or is playing up to par just yet. That doesn't mean that they won't later on down the line, but I think every team in the division, the only real fluky fucking team in this division right now is the Jags. They're the clear pretenders of this division. They're the clear pretenders, and they're going to let everybody down in the next few weeks. In the next few weeks, I guarantee you're going to see them slide in every single power ranking and in every single way, and people are going to start looking at fucking Trevor Lawrence and saying, "Hey, bro, this man is not what we thought he was."
Wise man, your thoughts, man. Where are the Texans at right now? How do you feel they stand within the rest of the division? And who do you think is going to be the clear winner of this division when it's all said and done?
Yeah, I wanna take it week by week, but I think we have a
Right.
favorable schedule, like Wink said. We got a lot of teams coming up where we should be able to get the things done if we stay on the consistent path that we've been on. If we come
Right.
out, we start the game hot on those first drive, we driving the ball down for a touchdown. Offense moving the ball, defense swarming to the ball, defense making plays. I mean, as long as we doing that and taking care of business, not turning over the ball, we should be on the stretch where we should take over the division, and it should be clear. I mean, towards the end of the year, it might get a little bit tight, but I think we ultimately gonna win the division. Ultimately made the playoffs, and it's gonna be phenomenal if CJ Strouds is able to do that for the Houston Texans. The only team that I think we're gonna have competition with in this division right now is gonna be the Indianapolis Colts. I ain't worried about the motherfucking Tennessee Fraud Titans. Them motherfuckers gonna lose the season. I mean, it take like, bruh, the Titans every year, once they get towards the end of the season, they just start fumbling the bag. I'm not worried about no Tannehills. I ain't worried about nobody the Titans got on their team, bro. Not at all. Fuck the
Mhm.
Titans. The Jaguars, we already know Trevor Lawrence, Sunshine, Pretty Sunshine, whatever they want to call that nigga. That nigga trash. That nigga overrated. They tried to say he was a top 5 quarterback, a top 10 quarterback. They tried to say he was an MVP dark horse candidate. Fuck out of here. That nigga's a bum. That nigga's one of the worst first round pick, number 1 pick ever, bro. I swear. I don't
Never.
understand what they see in Trevor Lawrence. Like, he doesn't do anything. He passed stats because, and then if you really want to look at it, break down the numbers, Trevor Lawrence don't even got as many wins or better numbers than Mac Jones. So that should be a testament of how bad he's been, bro. But let the media tell you Trevor Lawrence one of the best quarterbacks of all time. So fuck out of here. I think my Texans is gonna fuck around. D'Amico gonna win the division his first year back, take us to the playoffs. Young CJ gonna win Rookie of the Year, and we're gonna be fucking live again, live at 5 at H Town, bro. Astros win a World Series, Texans back in the playoffs, Rockets back in the playoffs. It's gonna be a good time to be alive.
Mhm.
All right, that's it. All right, cool. So we got a few folks jumping in the back. We got a few folks sliding backstage. So we're gonna take a couple of them. I don't know how many. Y'all give me just a second while we look in the back to
On the
see what's
panel,
happening.
all together, you could have 10 people on the panel total.
Okay. Give me a second. Give me just 1 second. Make sure real quick. First, shout out to Chris Ketchum. Say 2012 was the best season ever. Could D'Amico make this team more dangerous than 2012 within 3 years? Oh, that's a great question.
He could. And the 2012, respectfully, wasn't the best team. The 2011 team was. If we're being completely honest. Record wise, it made 2 more wins may sound better, but towards the end of that season, bro, the motherfucking team fell apart. And we were way more dominant in the playoffs on the season. We were way dominant. It's not close. But to answer the question, yeah, I mean, really good. Really good.
You're doing a lot. Yeah, give me 1 second. Shout out, I appreciate the super sauce and super chat love. Give me 1 second.
Man, we need to do this when we play the fucking Panthers. I can't wait to talk.
Oh, we all doing. Yeah. Big Cat already down. He already down, bro.
Big
He
Cat, my
already down.
dog, my
He
dog.
already
But
down.
it's
Yeah.
all slanders that week, dog.
Yeah. I want Elaine. I want everybody to come up, bro, from them, especially since we're doing it on the stream, y'all, bro. All the motherfuckers could be tuning in, bro. Y'all make sure. We're gonna make sure y'all
We
got
got in the back, but hold on real quick. I can make sure we.
shout out to Big SS.
Oh, can y'all hear me?
Yeah. Shout out.
Yep.
What's good?
Oh,
bro?
my bad. Hey, y'all, it's King Hefe in the Discord. What's up, guys?
What's good, big
Oh,
dog?
what's good? What's good?
What's good, bro? What up?
Yeah.
Hey, man, just chopping up, man. I like the team, man. I just want to feel optimistic this season, right? Like, we
I
know
feel you,
Sean's
bro.
magical rookie season, right, before he got injured was something special. And I just
Yeah.
don't want the same thing happening, so I just want to be optimistic, really.
Of course.
Because, we got a quarterback, and that's the only thing you really need to win in this league. But, one mishap could fuck everything up.
Well,
So,
trust me, we already ahead of you, bro.
Yeah.
We know exactly where you're going with it, bro. Trust me. You can't
But-
get too excited.
looking at the schedule, though, if y'all look at it, man, we could be a sleeper team for the playoffs. We have a very winnable
Yeah.
schedule from the teams we're playing.
Mm-hmm.
We could definitely be a 10-win team and come in and, get under the wild card spot or even be first in our division. But, make some noise because just looking around, like on YouTube especially, there's people that aren't Texans fans talking about Texans. And that hasn't happened. That hasn't even happened when Deshaun was out here. Like, no one was really talking about us like that.
You never lying, bro.
So, I feel good with this guy. I feel like he is like a 10-year quarterback that's going to win us some multiple Super Bowls and take us to AFC Championship games, Like, that's the expectation that I feel like this team could have. So it's very just eye-popping to see, man. It's just lucky, right? At the end of the day, we're just
For real, bro.
just lucky to have it. But I think our time is here, like y'all said, man. It's going to be something special this season.
All right, so we brought up a question earlier, man. We was talking about if you could bring back one Texan to add to this current team, who would it be? Who would you pick, Mr. SS?
I would have to say I pick Brian Cushion. I think we need a hard-hitting linebacker on defense that's going to set the tone, and I think he's going to be the guy that would be the guy for that at this time.
Yeah.
But there's quite a few guys, right? We wish to have JJ back too.
Yeah.
I think
JJ with Willie Anderson. Oh,
bro,
man.
that would be crazy, bro. That would be crazy.
But offensively, I would say Arian Foster.
Yeah. I can't believe.
In this scheme,
He right back home.
Yeah. But yeah, we were saying, I know everybody's saying JJ. Let's see it. For those who didn't get the answer, y'all can't pick out the ring of honor, right?
Yeah.
But
That's what
because everybody knows. Come on, man. I got a choice. I'm finna pick Dre for everything. I'll pick Dre to go out there and play linebacker too. Goddamn shit.
yeah, Dre would be number one
strong
pick.
safety, strong safety, bro. Strong.
Everything, bro. Like, come on, Dre, that's that dude, bro. Like, and I feel like he could accomplish it successfully. He still wouldn't say shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, okay, that's what's happening. So first, how do you feel about this team compared to teams in the past? That's really what brought the conversation up. Do you feel like this current team right now is better than some of the better teams of the Texans past?
I feel like the energy is better, right? The talent may not be all the way there, but the energy is definitely better. Like, the culture changed in this team is like a total 180 than what it was before. We were kind of boring. If you look at it, like, we had the swagger, we had teams, we had players, right? But like the city itself, I feel like wasn't showing out for the guys, if that makes sense, right? Like, yeah, when they first, made their playoff appearance, we had all the rappers make the Texans music video for them and stuff. But I feel like we were just kind of like our swagger wasn't there, right? Like, I just feel like we were boring, like we weren't appealing. I feel like now we got energy, I think that's the main thing, right? That kind of eye pops to me is just the energy on the field is different. It feels like it's youthful. It feels like it's alive. It feels like if this team was to get down 14-0, they would come back.
You feel like a team that's always in the fight, so you don't feel like you're ever out of a game. It keeps you interested. It keeps you wanting to watch because you feel like there's still a chance.
Definitely. I feel like the teams in the past, if we were down 14-0, it would be rocky. We would already be bending over, you know? So I do feel like this team, when adversity shows, they'll overcome.
Yeah, you right about that. They got their own swagger. Young CJ, they asked him, how you going to be prepared for TJ Watt and Alex Highsmith? He said, they got to prepare for us. They got to prepare for us. Fuck you mean? Like, hey, we got dogs on this side too.
Yeah.
We didn't have players saying shit like that.
Yeah.
We'll see a team like that. We wouldn't perform. We're coming off a blowout win against the Jaguars. We lay down, like, start off bad.
Andre was quiet. He was the best player on Texans for years. He was a quiet guy. Like, he wasn't really talking too much.
Yeah, everybody else wanted to be gentlemen about it, or they were always on the up and up with the coaching staff, let them be, the fake Patriot shit, so people wouldn't, you couldn't have any personality. And I don't understand that type of mentality, like, because especially in this level, it's a game, but it's a business. You know what I mean? And you want the fans to fuck with. So you got teams who have fans filling up their stadiums, no matter how trash they are, because they connect with that fucking city. You know what I'm saying? Like, but with the Texans, it was just kind of they were
stuck to the book,
Yeah. And so now that they finally kind of embrace, like, bitch, you the fucking Houston Texans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've been telling y'all for fucking years, be the fucking Houston Texans. Like, be Houston. And now that they're embracing that shit, like I feel like there is that connection. People are wanting to fuck with that shit again. You know what I mean? But
I feel like there's like a shift in the league generationally, right? Like, the league is still old school in a lot of ways, and when you're coming into a very younger generation of kids that are growing up, you need to change that. It's got to be a culture change all the way around through the league. They have to advertise their players a little bit more because players are already getting paid through college, and so they're already expecting a little bit more than just being looked at as, hey, I'm gonna play for 3 seasons and I'll be done with this stuff. They're looking more of an investment to themselves nowadays. Like, players are coming in more aware with what's happening in the league just because it's been exposed. So I feel like that's a culture change that needs to happen. Like, we're getting away from the Bill Belichick's and do your job, right? To where now it's more like, hey, let's be flashy. Let's embrace the players while we got them.
Do you think that type of mentality eventually ends up to the NFL becoming like the NBA?
I hope so. And if they want to expand to England and all that and want to move the AFC South overseas and like that, they need to be more opening. They need to be more open to things like that. There's a reason why the NBA is the most global sport besides soccer.
So you feel like letting players have more input, more control, it makes it a
definitely. The NBA is a players' league. You look at the NBA right now, it's run by players. Small market teams, like, this is the problem with small market teams, right? They're having a hard time winning championships because players want to go to big city places. They want to get the money. And players will go get like a contract and half-ass play. We've seen it before. But there's a small group of players that want to get a good contract and also want to be great, right? That's the thing that the league has a problem with in the NBA currently. But that's they got to that step, so they have to figure that out. But I definitely feel like the NFL should be more player-friendly and player-open. Because also it makes the fans connect a little bit more, right? It's a difference when you're sitting in a stadium at the Rockets than you are at the Texans. You feel like you're more into it sometimes. It's more a little bit more immersive. You're more closer to the players. One is because they don't have the helmets on it like that, so it's more personable. But
that's what I'm saying. Is it
I
because
feel
of
like
the
the
smaller
league needs
stadium?
to embrace and show more faces.
So you feel like highlighting the faces of players? But there are a lot of people who just know the names on the jerseys. There's a lot of people who just know they just see the names on the back or the logos on the front, whatever you want to call it. It does seem like the league is trying to become a more personable league. You see more players in these commercials. I wish they would stop because they're all terrible actors. But There's that. But like,
Mika Parsons got his own podcast.
oh no
Like,
shit.
yeah, a lot of them guys got their own podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, he talk after the game. He'll come on there and start talking smack. Yeah, I didn't do this right. I didn't do that right.
Yeah.
We should have did this. We should have did that. He bring on different guests. Tyreek Hill got his own podcast. It's a lot of guys that's getting more involved off the field. Yeah.
I mean, I'm all for somebody branding themselves. That's what's up. So yeah, that's cool. Love when the Phillies gonna get the boot. So do you feel like across the board? So you feel like the embrace the youth? Does that mean coaching across the board getting younger, or do you feel like you can still keep older coaches, but they need to adapt?
Like we have Mike McDaniels, right? Like he idolized football. He loved football. He was never really a football player, but he had a football mind. I think we need to embrace that. We need to embrace more player coaches. We need to have guys that actually went through, on the field and understand, because how we all were talking about how D'Amico setting him blitzes and stuff. Like he knows that. He was a linebacker. He was in this league at a high level doing that stuff to quarterbacks. So, and it's funny, right? Because when they hired him, it was like, well, the league is not really good for defensive coaches. I was like, how are you going to say that?
That's a lot. Right.
Doing what he's doing. He's teaching him how defenses read. And I think that's a great thing for a young quarterback like him, is to have a defensive mind coach teaching him how defenses are going to play him, how they're going to try to trick him, how they're going to try to get him. I think that's a big thing to have. And I think D'Amico's going to be a long-time coach, hopefully, right? Because let's say they have a sophomore slump season, right? So will some people be wishy-washy on him all of a sudden? I think he has a long leash, but you got to embrace what's happening here. I think it's going to be at least, I can see him being here 10 years as long as the quarterback's here, as long as they're winning.
He could very well have a Mike Tomlin type situation. And as long as they draft right, and as long as they spend and they make, I believe he knows exactly what he wants, and that's not going to change. That's not going to change. And the fact that him playing a premier position in the NFL, bro, the type of mentality that he has, I don't foresee that. And you could even see the guys that they bringing in and how he's able to coach guys. Okay, you may think he's trash, but nigga, wait till you see what I do with him. I'm gonna turn him into a fucking superstar. They said the same shit about Dre Greenlaw. They said the same shit about Fred Warner. They said the same shit about a bunch of them boys over there in San Francisco. Look at what he's doing with Steven Nelson. As long as you have the talent and you able to work and you willing to maximize on your own potential, bro, he taking these guys to crazy heights. Look at Tavier Thomas. Bruh, like, really? Bro, come on, man. Like, we can just name the players that we got going on right now, bro. And, like, he is going to take these guys to a crazy level. Bro, I feel sorry for people. What barring injury, Will Anderson, bro, in his second season, I feel sorry for the offensive line. I really do. I feel bad for him now because why are y'all double teaming a rookie like this?
Yeah. But it's going to be good for him later down in his career. That's
absolutely.
Because he's going to know how to kill those double teams. So,
absolutely.
And it's crazy that they said that, like, just because he's a defensive coach, he ain't going to be able to coach up CJ. CJ going to be a bust in this. Bobby Slowick was a defensive specialist before he became offensive coordinator, bro. You got to be able to know how to read the opposite side of the field. If you don't understand the opposite side of the field, then you as an offensive coordinator, you as a quarterback know how to read coverages. You know how guys is lining up. You know how to identify places. You know how to identify different zone man coverage. If you can identify those small things, bro, it's only gonna make you more successful.
The defensive head coaches have far longer tenures than offensive head coaches. The only offensive coaches that we can really point to that have had several long tenures, the main one is Andy Reid. Okay, we can look at Sean McVay. Sean McVay has been with the Rams since 2016. And, now the offensive coaches are really starting to, take heed. But let's think about the most tenured coaches and where they are and the teams that they are still currently on. Mike Tomlin, we just played him. Bro, he's been with them for, 15 years now? They kind of starting to talk about letting him go. But we're not going to act like he don't know what to do with receivers. He don't know what to do with any level of the defense. He don't know how to find and develop offensive linemen, and he don't know how to find a fucking quarterback. He was able to get Big Ben right out of the gate. They went to the Super Bowl. So crazier things have happened, and most of the most Jimmy Johnson, Tom Landry, the greatest coaches that we have ever known with the exception of guys like Andy Reid.
You
We're gonna
forgetting
have
one in
Sean
the league
McDermott.
right now. You forgetting
Bro,
Bill
like, come on.
Belichick. Bill
Bill
Belichick.
Belichick, come on, man.
Yeah.
Like, bro, John Harbaugh is a special teams coach.
Yeah.
Jim Harbaugh is going to head back to the league and take over one of these franchises. Bro, he could come back, take over the Bears, and turn them into a ferocious football team. And he going to have number one picks? Bro, come on, bro. What better situation for him to be able to come back to than the league and then come
Shit.
back and take over the Bears and
What's
make
the
them relevant?
Sirianni? He was the offensive line coach,
Yeah,
bro.
bro, come on, man. Like, bro, as long as you have the attitude and it's good to be able to know both ways. You know the ins and the outs. You know the exploits. And what, bro? When you really Tony Dungy was a defensive head coach for Peyton Manning. Who was saying anything? Who was saying anything? Lovey Smith and these dudes, bro. Rex Ryan. These dudes know how to build teams, and they make sure that their quarterbacks got talent. They make sure that they run the ball well. They make sure that they have tempo. They make sure that they're disciplined in the interior, in the trenches, because they understand that's where the games are won and lost. They care about that the most. A lot of these offensive guys, bro, they be losing track of time. They forget how to stop. They get one sided. They just want to run, pass. Like Andy Reid. Andy Reid still having problems, bro, controlling games. He's still having these problems. And Andy Reid has been a head coach in this league for 20 plus years. And he's just now winning the Super Bowl 20 years in the league. Bro, what does that tell you?
And
You can believe that all you want, but like, come on, bro. Like the defensive head guys, think of all the teams that won multiple Super Bowls and are created off of dynasties was always built off the backs of defensive minds.
And I ain't trying to be that guy, but if you watch the old Soft Sports videos, we was calling for D'Amico Ryan 2 years ago. Before he
Absolutely.
even came up as a coaching candidate for the Houston
Yep.
Texans.
When Robert Saleh was going to the Jets.
We was asking for D'Amico. That was the number one candidate. So
Absolutely.
Finally, somebody in the organization started listening.
No, they do, man. It's a lot of motherfuckers listening, man. It's too much shit that you can go back in the sauce and see that it's very interesting. I mean, it's very specific type shit too. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But this is what we about to do. We're about to get ready to slide in the Discord and chop it up. You know how only we do. Because I'm about to do a little zippity doo dah and zippity day in here in a second. But shout out to Mr. Solis. Definitely appreciate you coming through and chopping it up with us. Definitely have a good
Later, guys.
Already.
Already, bro.
But so, Mr. Wise, Mr. Wink, anything y'all want to say before we get ready to slide here? Because Broderick here, and I don't want Broderick to click on the link because then he gonna want to talk. I don't want to talk to that nigga, so we're just gonna try to hurry up and get out of here before that nigga get to figuring out how to use his smartphone.
Hey, it was still people waiting in the backstage, or no?
No, I don't think so. I think he was good.
Oh, okay. Well, it's good, to be able to have you guys come up, you know what I'm saying, and be able to spill your sauce. And I'm so glad to know that you guys still roll with us, even in the time of absence. I mean, it wasn't just for just one. We all had a whole bunch of stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things going on behind the scenes. People got lives, people got families, people got careers. You know what I'm saying? And, people got to make sure they own shit straight before they can be able to come out and be an asset to the people that fuck with them in the process. So now that everybody back, now that everybody all good, this is the type of content y'all get. And obviously y'all been missing us because the views is up and we only been going live for 5 straight days.
Yeah.
Just imagine what it's gonna be like a month from now. Come on, bro. Y'all know how them all sauces gonna be.
We just getting warmed up.
And if you ain't subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the goddamn channel. We're trying to get to 10K.
Right.
Subscribe to the goddamn channel. It's Slander's
We want to
Friday.
hit 10K by Christmas, bro. Like y'all spread the word.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. Y'all know it's a lot of people out there, Texans fans that lost. Introduce them to the sauce. It's free. It don't cost. All you got to do is, say, hey, hit a link, share it. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is say, man, check this out, 6 p.m. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas be tripping Monday through Friday. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be going down. They're going to be talking about something. But like I said, just give me some time. I got this weekend designated to nothing but focusing on improving the sauce. Well, and the streaming as a whole. But a lot of work got to be done with the sauce. There's a lot of stuff that I just got to get back on point with that needs to be done. But before that, shout out to Professor Trill, super saucy, super chat love. Said Texans as a franchise had swagger for less than a week before recently, the week of the Letterman jackets. Then that swagger got beat out of them on primetime TV. Man, look, I thought we didn't talk about that type of shit anymore. I thought we let bygones be bygones. That we don't, that was like 2 generations of Texans ago. You know what I'm saying? That was like season 3.
It was like season 11.
Yeah, no,
it was like season 11,
like
season 9.
Yeah, we
doing season 9.
Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? We doing this. I'm thinking like a TV show in multiple episodes. But yeah, it was not a good time. We don't want to talk about these things. You know what I mean? Like, leave that shit alone. Leave that shit where it was. You know what I mean? Like, let it be.
Nah, it was season. No. It was season 10 because remember that was when they was wearing that 10-year patch on their jerseys. Yeah. So that we was 10 years in. Come on, bro.
Yeah. So that was that was early in the Texan generation. Like if you lump them in seasons of 5, this was like this era of Texans. Then this era that was like the second, third era of Texans. You know what I'm saying? And then I feel like we about it, and then about that 4th, 5th. We about that 5th.
We going into the 5th.
Yeah,
we going into the 5th.
Yeah. Like so, it's a different thing. Yeah. You like in generation 3. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to upgrade your iPhone, man. Don't get an iPhone. Get your Galaxy. Like
you had it right, bro. You had it right. You said it right.
Don't get the iPhone. Oh, yeah. Let me get my iPhone. Let me get my iPhone 14 and add this USB-C to it, and then call it an upgrade. Boy, they be holding the iPhone. They be holding the iPhone users, man. H&M, appreciate the super chat love. I want to see the high school highlights. I'm gonna find. I got them somewhere. I definitely got them somewhere. Man, look. All I'm saying is this. Right? Hear me out. Just hear me out. iPhone is pimping y'all niggas. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, nigga.
Bro,
my shit was a free upgrade. Shit was a free upgrade.
From the 14 to the 15?
From the I was on the 11 still, and I upgraded to the 15 for free.
Yeah. They should be free. They ain't even do nothing. It's just a bunch of 14s. They ain't selling. They just put a fucking USB support in.
It is, dude.
So like, what's the difference between the 14 and the 15?
I use my iPhone to be productive, nigga. Now I'm productive.
I'm not saying about y'all's habits with the phone. What is the difference between what is the physical improvement from the iPhone 14 to the iPhone 15?
It's better than an Android, nigga. That's the physical improvement, nigga. It look better.
That's all you need to know. Y'all got green bubbles.
Exactly. That's all y'all got. Some
green bubbles.
Some bubbles. Some bubbles.
Green bubbles. We don't like green bubbles. Those are weird. We like, Android user?
Niggas don't even got FaceTimes. Like,
bro, we've been having y'all get y'all what? Google Duo is the same thing.
Google Duo
the same shit as FaceTime. I don't want to hear it. Duo the same shit. What is FaceTime? FaceTime ain't shit. What's the difference between what can you do on FaceTime that you can't do on Duo?
Get the holes.
Yeah, that is true. I ain't never seen you using no Android phone.
You got to get the do holes. You know what I'm saying? You got to be on the Duo. You get the do holes. Yes.
iPhone worldwide.
iPhone is kindergarten phone shit. Anyway, let's get up to that Discord. I already know Broderick. I hate the fact that I have to agree with Broderick on things, but when it comes to the damn phone conversation,
if you can agree with that nigga, that nigga still owes us ribs. That nigga better pull over the rib truck.
Oh, you right, man. Don't even gotta. You right. I forgot about this. You don't gotta use Duo because you do got the shit. Because I be bumping the shit with my face, and I be talking about T Jones. And the next, you trying to video call? Yeah, I ain't trying to video call. Yeah, this shit is on the little call. So I just don't be. That's nigga. Shout out to Broderick. Yeah, you fuck y'all FaceTime. Nigga, let's go to the Discord. Anyway, how many shout outs to people before we get up out of here? We ain't doing shout outs. Before we slide out.
Just shout out to the Sauce, bro. Just shout out to everybody who are part of Sauce Nation, bro, who make this shit, bro. And y'all make it live. Everybody that hit the like button. If you didn't, nigga, fuck you too, nigga. Nigga, all you niggas who watch and don't subscribe, you niggas is, oh, bro, I don't even have a word. It ain't even a word in the dictionary for how repugnant you niggas are. Yeah, but it is what it is. Shout out to CJ's. Shout out to the Texans fan base, bro, for feeling reinvigorated. But still, take this shit week by week, bro. Don't jump to ahead and get to starting to saying crazy shit. I know these boys gonna end up putting us in a situation where the fans could let their nuts hang, but still temper expectation, bro. Don't set yourself up. Try to stay as even keel like CJ, bro.
Yeah.
Because we only going as far as our quarterback, bro.
Just kill them with kindness. Like you said, 1 week at a time. And we just gonna take it in stride and enjoy while all the haters marinate in their own tears. Mr. Wise, what you got, man? What you gonna say to the people before we get up out of here, man?
Yeah, shout out to El Jefe for getting on here, bro, and chopping
Yep.
it up with us. Like, what's up with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas scared to hit the link? Y'all niggas
I
on
don't
hop in
know,
the chat?
bro.
Yeah, we giving y'all ask for the call line, the hotline, whatever we used to call the sauce line, nigga. And you ain't even
Yeah.
hitting the link. You can hit
This
on the
colder than the sauce line ever was. Like,
Yeah, chop it up with us right here,
bro,
bro.
like what? Like,
Don't
bro,
be
if we
afraid,
all
bro.
can hear you, you ain't gotta take no jack out, nigga. We
Yeah.
can bring you right up. We ain't gotta switch over and take niggas up off of the fucking round
You
table,
feel
nigga.
me?
You can talk to us directly.
Oh,
What,
God.
bro?
We giving
Bro,
you the
yeah,
opportunity to
bro,
chop it up with us, bro. Like
bro.
Honcho said, this is for the fans, bro. This is
Yeah.
for the fans. We fans speaking to other fans, bro. Like we ain't no
All,
analysts. We ain't none of this.
Nah, don't want to be
Yeah,
either.
always
we
been that,
don't.
bro. Always
Yeah.
been that.
Don't
Like,
want to be.
So
shit, we fuck with y'all like it. Shit. Yeah.
shout out to everybody in the chat though. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Like I said, we're trying to get to 10K, my dog. Make sure y'all get them subscribers. Make sure y'all share the stream. Make sure y'all follow Sauce Sports on Twitter. Hit that retweet.
Yes.
And just make sure you comment on the videos. Comment on the videos. And if you didn't get the notification for the video, click the notification bell. Not unsubscribe, but take it off and then put it back on so you can get your
Yeah.
notifications again, bro.
That's why y'all
Make
don't
sure
be
you have the
getting it, bro.
notification bell on, bro.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, bro. We're gonna be on here. We're gonna keep supporting for our Texans, for our Astros, for our Rockets, and Hector got the Dynamo. I don't know shit about them niggas, but yeah,
Yeah.
Man,
shout
whatever,
out to
man.
everybody.
You know what? And when we was talking about hated Texans, you ain't fucking lying, Markey. I think that's the nigga that started the cheap t-shirts. Fucking Sharice Wright, bro. I think that's the nigga that started the whole cheap t-shirt shit. Like that, I believe that's the nigga that started the whole cheap t-shirt movement, dog. Something like that. They go out and get these cheap
I,
t-shirts off the street, and these motherfuckers rip up. Yeah, bro. And I think
I
Sharice
gotta
Wright was
ask
too cheap.
this. I gotta ask if this player was hated or not, bro.
Yeah.
And while he was one of our top productive players, but I gotta ask, is Whitney Merciless, bro, one of a hated player in the Texans? Is he or is he not?
I want to say no, because you wanted Whitney to, because you knew he could, but then he stayed too long and became the villain. You know what I'm saying?
But when you slandered him, he will have a breakout game. I can say that about Whitney. So I don't hate Whitney Merciless at all, bro. I don't got no hate
I
towards
just
him.
wanted to ask. I wanted to
Yeah,
see where y'all was at with
Alright.
that
like
because I was kind of wrestling in my own mind. Did I love him or did I kind of like him or did I
yeah,
like hate
I
him?
fuck with Whitney
You,
Merciless, bro. I fuck with Whitney
I
Merciless.
like. I like. I felt everything I just said above him. There was times I hated him. There was times I liked him. There was times I loved him. So when he made big plays, he made
yeah,
really big
yeah,
plays. And when he was sorry than a bitch. Like I'm like, oh, bro. That's why I asked because he was consistently inconsistent.
yeah. Whitney, I think he just stayed. Actually, I feel like it's not one thing that just makes like fuck with it. It was just kind of like, come on, come on, man. Like he just kept kind of disappointed,
Yeah,
kind of just letting you down one time too many. So I definitely understand that. Yeah. Definitely.
He had the physicality, he had the speed, he had the moves, he had the bend, he had the strength, he had the acumen. I just don't understand what it was when
He
he
did
made
hold it down
plays.
though. Him and
He
him.
he did, yeah, he did,
That's
bro. He was, yeah, he did. I will give him that, but bro, we
Percy
been
made us a
doing
good
some
point. He
rough
said
ass games.
that people what made him not fuck with him was the contract, but the contract was for the work he had already put in at that point. And that's true. He got
Yeah.
kind of
That
paid
is true.
different. But yeah, that I think and I guess people forget it though, like because they expect you to still continue on that level of production. You know what I'm saying? And it just wasn't
Yeah.
the same. So yeah, I definitely agree with you on that one. All right, that's a bit, man. We're starting this Discord. If you ain't part of Discord, slide in the Patreon. You can be a member of the Patreon. You can get your ass in Discord. If you hit me in the Patreon saying that you need the link, I should have hit you back with a link already. If not, I'll check the messages and all that other good stuff. Shout out to everybody who showed some super sauce, super chat love, H&M. Appreciate the love. Said Android users are a higher plane of intelligence, and that might be the biggest fact. Dropped in the sauce
Bro.
all night, and I
Hey,
appreciate on that. No, we out this
bro,
motherfucker.
cut
We
that
gone,
shit
man.
out.
We
Fuck
out of
out of
here.
here.
Duke had the
Bro,
for life,
fuck
nigga.
out of
We out
here.
this
Man,
motherfucker.
oh my God.
It's fuck 'em Friday. Fuck them Android
No,
users.
fuck them
Ross
iPhones, nigga.
Blacklock, Ross Blacklock was one of the most hated Texans too.
Oh,
Fuck
Yeah,
wow.
he
that nigga.
was.
Wasted draft pick.
Yeah, definitely.
Bro, those
Oh,
are some. We still live?
yeah, we still alive.
No.
Hold on.
Hey, Archer, make sure for the people who can't find it, bro, because you don't need to rewatch the stream, bro. Just make sure you drop the Patreon and the Discord links and all that shit in the chat once the video posts, bro. So motherfuckers can't say that they ain't got no excuse to not join.
That's true. That's a bit. All right.
Just drop it in there. Just drop it in the comment section and pin it at the top.
All right. With that being said, we chugging deuce. Y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Most of all, y'all stay saucy. And we out till Sunday. Sunday, man. We're gonna be in this pregame. Man, look. Sunday we gonna be talking. Man, look, have your popcorn ready. Hey, look, I'm gonna have me a bowl of man. No, I'm fasting. I can't have no fucking popcorn. I'm gonna imagine I got me a bowl of popcorn, but y'all have y'all snacks ready and all that other good shit. Hey, we gonna be rocking Sunday. I hope y'all ready, man. It's gonna be going down. All right, bet that. Gone out. Duke has it for big disappointment.